arguably the best player in the NHL playing for any one of the three local teams.
Okay.
Sadly enough, he's not playing for a team that's making a run towards the Stanley Cup. That doesn't stop him from being a stud. Scored 70 goals in a year once. And
72, actually.
And you never hear from him. You never see him. He's very quiet. But not today. Today, John Tavares sings karaoke with Boomer and Carton. Johnny, how you doing, buddy? It's Boomer and Craig right here in New York City.
Hey guys, just waking up. So
waking up.
I appreciate having me on.
No worries.
Just waking up, man.
What do you mean you're just waking up? What'd you do last night? Anything special?
Actually, me and Carton went to the Sixers Oklahoma City game. We're here in Philly.
Got it. You saw a good basketball game last night.
Yeah, it was real good. So
you guys hit the town afterwards, do some boozing or no?
No. We're in the stretch here, so we got a big game today, and
I like that.
Got to keep it low key.
Do you have Linsanity, John Tavares, or no?
I've definitely been following it. How can I not? Obviously, being in New York, I think it's a great story. We went to a Knicks game earlier, but I think definitely going to have to go back and see him play.
But you're not Linsane.
I'm Linsane, no. I'm in the Linsanity, though.
John, it has not been the last couple of weeks for you, other than, beating the Rangers the other night at home has not been great. But, the fact is you're the young guy on this team now, and you signed a contract extension. Was there any hesitation on your part when the Islanders came to you before the season started to sign this contract extension and stay here with the Islanders?
For me, no. I think, from day one, I've been given a great opportunity when the team drafted me and played me right as a teenager and all the responsibility and opportunity they gave me to grow and develop as a player and the direction I see the organization headed and the change of culture and attitude that's been going on in our locker room over the last 2.5, almost 3 years now that I've been a part of. I like what's going forward, and I've been treated with first class by the organization. And there's no hesitation to me, and I would love to be part of the group that's able to turn things around on the island. Obviously, it's been a tough few years for everybody, and I would love to be part of getting back in the playoffs and hopefully winning the ultimate goal one day.
Well, John, we talked to John Tavares, the star of the New York Islanders, and really one of the best players in the entire NHL. It's not like you guys embarrass yourselves. You're basically a 500 team. Now, I know you're 8 points out of that last playoff spot that the Capitals have right now. You have 61 points. But it's not as if the Islanders go out there every night and don't play well, don't play hard. Not that I watch every night, but just reading about it. It seems like you guys, even the last couple of years, are like you're one away, you're one player away, a good defenseman away, a good forward, just one thing away from maybe not being the best team in hockey, from at least being a playoff team. Do you feel the same way?
Yeah, it's just trying to get over that hump. A good example the other night, we played Washington, and it was a big game for us. We had a 2-0 lead late in the game, and we somehow lost in overtime. In a big game like that, which would have been huge for us in the standings, and those are games that we have to win and find ways to get the job done. And we've done a better job of that this year than any year I've been here. But at the same time, especially this time of year, you need those points and you need to execute. And there's those big moments of the game where things are crucial, and sometimes we've come up short. So for sure, we're still developing as a team, but we know the demand to win now, and our expectation ourselves is to find a way to get in, and we expect more of ourselves. So it's part of the process, but at the same time, you want to be able to succeed, especially with the young group that we have.
We're talking to John Tavares of the Islanders, a centerman, and you actually broken through on a couple things this year. You guys have struggled in Philadelphia the past couple of years, but you've won 2 games there now. The last 2 games you've played there, so I'm sure you're pretty confident going into tonight's game. John, are you worried about at all, or do you guys even talk about it from a player standpoint in the locker room about the potential for your team, listen, to leave the island and maybe go to Brooklyn, and if not Brooklyn, you may end up going somewhere else with the struggles that the franchise has trying to secure a new building out in Nassau County?
Yeah, obviously, I think we're aware of it. There's obviously not a whole lot we can do other than just try and play better hockey, be a better team, and give the reason and the people of Long Island more of a reason to keep us in Nassau and in the area on Long Island. But we don't have much control over it, and obviously it's talked about. I wouldn't say it's on our minds daily or even weekly, but it comes up in conversation, and like everybody else, we want to stay and we want to be able to get a new building and put a great team on the ice and be able to do our thing and get in the playoffs and be successful. So hopefully it works out. For sure, it's on our minds as players and what the future holds.
Wrapping up with John Tavares. John, I have it's something that just troubles me, and that's just because maybe I'm a little strange. I'm not a normal human being.
Yes.
But you play with P.A. Parenteau, right? Parenteau, right? What do you call him? You call him P? You call him P.A.? You call him Pappy? Like, what do you call a guy whose name is P.A.?
There's one thing I call him, but I can't say it over the air. So
what is it, jackass?
It started with she's in Kanaka last year, so a little inside joke, but mostly I just call him PA.
Now you wake up in the morning.
Sometimes just to get his attention, I'll call him Pierre.
Nice.
Pierre Alexander. So I'll throw Pierre out there once in a while.
That's when you met him. Hey, Pierre Alexander. You're no good.
It's like when the people in my life are mad at me, they call me Norman.
What's up with the ladies with you, by the way? Are you single? You married? You dating? What's your story?
Oh, I am dating.
You dating monogamously, or you dating like a bunch of models like Sean Avery?
No, monogamously.
Look at you.
Yeah.
She French-Canadian? She's an American girl? What's her deal?
No, Canadian. Went to high school together.
She here legally? Should we have her, we check her visa?
No, just visits.
Huh?
She just visits.
Oh, she just visits.
Yeah.
You're a smart man.
Went to school.
She goes to school?
Yeah.
You know what? You know why she's going to school? It's a smart girl. Not just because she's going to school, but she knows if she don't go to school, you'll think she's only dating you because you're going to take care of her financially. This way, she's like, listen, I got my own thing going on. You don't get tired of her. She's a smart girl.
Yeah, tricking me into this.
That's right. She's tricking you into the proposal. Don't do it.
No, exactly. Long ways to go.
Let me explain something to you. I know you play for a bad hockey team right now, a 500 hockey team. And maybe you'll play in Brooklyn in the near future. Who knows how that works out? Hell, maybe the Rangers will get you at some point, and you'll be a Broadway star. My recommendation to you, because you're still so young.
Yeah.
Enjoy being a New York star.
Right.
You still have the opportunity because you play hockey for the Islanders. You can walk the streets of Manhattan and no one knows who you are, which is the beauty of being in New York.
How do you enjoy being a star if nobody knows who you are?
Because when then you go to like a club and the models are told, John Tavares is here. John Tavares is here. Back exit. John Tavares. I think you got to play this up for what it's worth, Johnny.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty lucky to be here in New York.
No doubt. I mean, you're playing if you're playing in, for example, I don't know, if you're playing in, give me a town.
Ottawa.
You're playing in Ottawa. Oh, yeah. John Tavares sighting. John Tavares.
Yeah, but that would be big because he's Canadian,
right.
Of course. So
you could go into any restaurant in New York. No one knows who you are. You could have your way with the women. That's the way I see it, at least.
Yeah, you know what? It's a little bit more than you'd think.
Yeah?
A little bit more than you think. Not crazy like maybe some of the other teams.
So when you're at Rothman's on Thursday nights, people know who you are?
Yes.
That's hot.
Yeah. That's what I'm telling you.
You play any golf or no?
Yeah, I love golf. I'm very good, but
what do you shoot?
I really enjoy it.
What do you shoot?
I'd say my average score is probably around 95, 94.
Here's what we're going to do. Because we do these, Boom and I are big celebrities, as you know.
Yeah.
So as often as we can during the spring and summer, Boom and I go out with other celebrities of our ilk. Because as a celebrity, John, you know this, you don't hang out with non-celebrities because they just don't understand our lives.
The more celebrities you could have in your life, the better you are.
The better, of course. Well-connected, it's good for you, right?
Right, there's a lot of substance there.
So here's what we're going to do.
Genuineness. Because
you and I are on par with golf scores, mid-90s, all right?
Yeah.
It's going to be me and you, and we're going to get strokes against Boomer and Ryan Callahan, who blew us off yesterday, okay? And we're going to beat them down like you did to the Rangers in the shootout the other day, and then you and I will brag about it on the radio the next morning. How's that sound?
Exactly. Love beating the Rangers, so there you go.
Right. You in on that? So it's me and you against Boomer and Callahan after the season. You in?
I'm in. Just give me a call.
Done. Hold on. I'll get your number. Listen, appreciate you coming on today. I know you're in the stretch runs. It's going to be very tough to get in, but you're 8 points out. Maybe you guys make that miracle run, and if not, you string them up again next year and try again. But thank you for the time today, John. Appreciate it.